Welcome and thank you so much for joining our 2021 Drive Leader Appreciation Hour. We are so glad to have you here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a bit here. Just so you all know, I am recording this event, so I wanted to make sure that was disclosed to you. So I'll be sharing this out afterwards and to those who are unable to attend this live. So again, thank you so much for those of you who were able to join us today. My name is Evelyn Huynh. I do community outreach and marketing. Community outreach and membership here at Family Giving Tree. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And I just wanted to welcome you all. And if you feel comfortable, please feel free to introduce yourselves in the chat and where you're from. I'd love to know who's here. We will be using the chat today, and I want to make sure that you are messaging it to everybody. So make sure you have it set to send out to everyone or panelists and attendees so that you can interact with everybody else. I'd love to kind of just get people out here. Hi, welcome. Hello, Vesna. I'm so happy you're here. And hello to Gail and Celeste. We have so many wonderful people slated to join us today. So before we get started, I would like to go ahead and make a quick land acknowledgement. So we work and gather on the unceded land of the Muwekma Ohlone peoples. We acknowledge the Ohlone community, their elders, both past and present, as well as future generations. We also acknowledge that it was founded upon exclusions and erasures of many Indigenous people, including those whose land on our organization is located. So this acknowledgement demonstrates a commitment to the process of working to dismantle the ongoing legacies of settler colonialism and the trauma of dispossession, respecting and enhancing Indigenous sovereignty. So if you would like to learn more specifically about the Muwekma Ohlone tribe, I just pinged a link in the chat for you all so you can learn. For those of you who are in the San Jose area, this is the land of the Ohlone tribe. So if you're not in this area and you would like to know what Indigenous peoples occupied this land before we came in and took over, I pinged another link for you to be able to kind of look that information up. So this is in hopes that we can encourage everyone to build some mindfulness and intention to allow yourselves to think about, what it means to occupy, for all of us to occupy the space on Indigenous lands. So thank you very much for taking part in that. And I am so excited to get started with our program and dive into the celebrations. So I would love to first start with a overview of the drive and how things went. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. Okay, so high-level overview for you all. The backpack comeback for 2021. This was our first time using this backpack comeback theme, and we loved it. So in review, we had 326 drives registered, 301 virtual giving trees that were signed up, and we actually had 101 drive leaders drop off physical donations. So that's a very good amount considering we're kind of still pseudo in the time of COVID right now. So kudos to you all. Those of you who did bring in physical donations, we're so appreciative of that. That ended up yielding 3,176 physical supply filled backpacks. So definitely give a round of applause for that number, because that's actually a really great amount of work for, navigating in these challenging times. So to give you an idea of what our targets were, our distribution goal this year for back to school was 23,500 backpacks. And of the 23,500 backpacks, we're getting ready to move on to results. You ready? Actual backpacks distributed. Give me a drum roll if you don't mind. Personal drum roll at home. We did 25,306 backpacks. Yay, we did an amazing job. We actually beat our goal, most in large part to those folks who donated on the VGT and brought in monetary donations and matching from your corporations. Could not have done that without you. So we did a phenomenal job, and I want you all to be able to take a moment to celebrate that. So throw applauses in the chat, whatever it is, you want to pat your own back and pat each other's back, please do so, because this is a really, really fantastic number for us to have hit. So thank you for your efforts. Yay, definitely amazing. Okay, so now I would love to dive into the development portion. So I would like to bring Jill Mitch, my colleague, our Director of Development, to the screen. I'm going to stop sharing now. And you will hear from her about updates from all the corporate work that we've done for this back to school season.
Thanks, Evelyn. Hi, I'm Jill Mitch. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And I am really excited to be here with everyone today and share some of the results for the back to school drive. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. Okay. First off, to echo, Evelyn, you did it. I am just blown away by the amazing community that we've built at Family Giving Tree and all the wonderful drive leaders who are dedicated to making sure that kids start that first day of school with the tools that they need to succeed. And this is our second back to school drive in a pandemic. And it's just amazing to see the kindness and dedication of the community. Just a couple highlights. So we continue to use the virtual giving tree. We had a really successful holiday wish drive, and thanks to drive leaders' suggestions for the virtual giving tree, we were able to implement some things in the new iteration of the holiday wish drive. And as a result, we had a 54.5% increase in donations through the virtual giving tree compared to 2020's back to school drive. So in 2020, we raised about $380,000 on the virtual giving tree. And this year we raised almost $600,000. And that's just a big kudos to everybody who helped promote their drive's virtual giving tree. So big thank you. We also continue to offer the essential health kits in the checkout page for the virtual giving tree. So kids got their backpack and school supplies, and also that handy kit that has toothbrush, toothpaste, dental floss, and a mask and hand sanitizer. And that was really great. Some things that were different. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I started at Family Giving Tree in March of 2020, right at the very beginning of the pandemic. So we actually stopped doing all of our in-person backpack builds. So I never saw a backpack build until this year. So we had a couple of our partners who reached out and were ready to do in-person builds in primarily August. So Lamb, Illumina, CoStar, SK Hynix, Teladoc all had their employees gather. Some were outside, some were inside, wearing masks, being very safe, but able to just gather together and have these fun backpack builds, filling the backpacks and engaging their company's employees, which was just really great to see people in person after being remote for so long. And I want to shout out Samsung because they had scheduled to have a huge backpack build at the end of August, but then the Delta variant came in. And so they, had to pause that for safety reasons, but they still are supporting Family Giving Tree's backpack program financially. So hopefully we can do it again with them next year. And I want to acknowledge our amazing sponsors for the back to school drive: SEFQ, Comcast, NBC, Dolby Technology Credit Union, and Star One. And then, if you can believe it, the holidays are almost here. So just to give you an update on what we're doing with the holiday wish drive in terms of corporate, we are still offering wrapping parties. So that is where companies can organize their employees to wrap gifts. What we do is we'll bring the toys and the gift wrap and tape and ribbon so they can do it on site, and then we'll take it back to our warehouse. We also acknowledge that not a lot of companies are feeling comfortable getting back into the office. So we are looking at doing remote wrapping parties where people can pick up the gifts from our warehouse through their company organizing this kind of party. And then they'll wrap them at home and then bring them back to Family Giving Tree. And we also will be considering offering the health kits at checkout for the virtual Giving Tree. And there are still sponsorship opportunities available. So if you have any ideas for fundraising for the holidays, or you're interested in these remote wrapping parties or sponsorship, drop me a line. My email is down there in the chat. It's also on our website as well. But I just want to give a big thank you again for all the work that you've done. And we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Jill. And now we would love to give a quick recap and information about our volunteer program. So to do that, I would love to introduce to the screen Jasmine, our volunteer coordinator.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name's Jasmine. My pronouns are she, her, hers. This last year could have not happened without the help of all of you, all volunteers that we've had. For the back to school drive actually alone, we had over 800 volunteers, and that includes warehouse, collateral preparation, remote opportunities, over 800 volunteers, which was substantially higher than all of 2020. A few things that I will be coming up before holiday and for holiday, we will be starting our collateral preparation, which is the opportunities that can be done at home. We actually have this new collaboration with the Levi Stadium. So if anyone here is interested in coming to Levi Stadium and helping kind of represent Family Giving Tree, you can always let me know and we can kind of go over that into details on how that's going to look. We'll also have, like kind of Jill had mentioned, we have health kits available that we will be building. And then last but not least, for our holiday wish drive, if you will register to be a drive leader again, the registration for that actually opens October 13th. So that is next Wednesday. And if you choose to not, the community registration for that will be October 27th. Kind of like what they had said, you know, this could not have been happened without any of you. So we are truly, truly thankful for all the help and all the hours you all gave us. It was actually over 1,600 hours that we got just from volunteers, just through back to school drive. So we could have not been able to get that over 25K of backpacks out without all of your help. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jasmine. We also appreciate your hard work. So if you went into the warehouse during the back to school drive at any point, odds are Jasmine was there. So she and Al, our head of operations, lived in the warehouse for the month of August, more or less. So kudos to you for doing all of that hard work in the leadership for the volunteers as well. So thank you. Okay, so I want to do a quick poll with everyone. You all ready for this? I want to know how you all are gathering these days. So how are you gathering with your drive group, whether it be your company, your social group, or your organization? So I launched a poll. So if you want to take a moment, it kind of helps give us an idea of, for our drive leaders, what we have to look forward to going into the holidays, going into next year, where things are right now. So just take a quick second and complete that poll question for us. So just so you know, for Family Giving Tree, most of us are working remotely. So I'm coming to you live from, one of my downstairs bedrooms. So this is the new normal for me. During warehouse time, obviously folks are in the warehouse, and if they're not in the warehouse, they are working from home. Occasionally we're in the office. So if there is ever a time when we have to meet folks in the office for either dropping off or picking something up, we always have to schedule appointments because nobody's really working there on a regular basis right now. So just to give you background on Family Giving Tree. All right, so it looks like very few of you are working in person. 45% of folks, 50% of folks are 100% virtual. 42% are in person and virtual, and about 8% are completely in person. So let me share. I could share these results with you. Look at that. That's how that played out. Very fascinating. Good to know. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. All right. Okay. So moving on. I would now like to share with you some very special and important folks who have been going back in person. Most of the ones that we are going to be sharing with you have gone back in person, but some folks have actually chosen to stay at home. But the vast majority of folks, especially in Santa Clara County and in California, period, have been going back in person, and those are the students. So we want to take the opportunity to share with you the student voices. We, are really making an effort for students to be able to speak for themselves, especially the ones that we've been able to help uplift through this program. And I managed, a lot of them are very shy and did not want to come live for us. So I made this as accessible as possible. And so we were able to get some video interviews of them, and I would love to take that opportunity to share that with you now. So let me go ahead and do that. So enjoy meeting these awesome kids.
My name is Lionel and I'm a sophomore.
Hello, my name is Miriam Landaverde and I am one of 9 from 15 siblings, and I am in grade 10.
Hi, my name is Ruth Landaverde. I am first generation of Mexican Salvadorian American. I am in the 9th grade.
My favorite part of receiving the backpack was having so many pockets, so I could also put in a lot of useful materials that I need for school.
I didn't have to worry about supplies, and I was able to get my schoolwork done without worrying too much.
They were big enough for me to fit my computers and all my paperwork in, and also they gave us supplies.
Going back to school for me has been really, both overwhelming but also good, because online school was a little bit difficult for me, since I feel I learn better when I am in person, and or a little overwhelming because work has piled up, but I'm working on it.
It's been more helpful because I'm in person learning, so I can get help from my teacher more easily.
Going back to school has been good for me because I feel like my grades have been better being in person instead of being in Zoom.
My best subject in school is Spanish AP. I really like it and enjoy it.
Best subject in school is either modern European history or biotechnology.
My best subject in school is English. The school project that I am most proud of is art, because it was a still life project, so I had to do shading and everything, and it was really cool because it looked 3D.
My favorite project right now has been a chemistry project. I had to go up in front of the stage to check my pulse rate and sing a song, and singing comes really easy to me, so it was something mesmerizing because I was able to do something I loved while also working on chemistry.
My favorite thing about being in school is joining volleyball.
Being able to see my friends and taking new classes.
Being able to go to volleyball every day after school to go practice.
I would like to be a labor and delivery nurse.
What I would like to be when I grow up is a musician, because I really enjoy singing and playing the guitar.
Maybe a coder or engineer.
I am in a family of 15, one in heaven, and I am number 10.
Yay. Everybody help me wish Lionel, Ruth, and Miriam a wonderful school year. They really, really deserve a really special year after the year that we've had. So yeah, they're fantastic students, fantastic kids, and I hope you enjoyed their hearing their stories. I think it's a really, really important part of what we do is understanding who they are. So yeah, thank you. Okay, so speaking of storytelling, we love to tell our own stories. We love to tell your stories. So please share your stories. We are using a service called Memory Fox. Up on your screen right now is a QR code. If you'd like to take your cell phone and scan the QR code, you can do that. And it'll take you to the website with the URL that's right below it. And we would love to get videos. We would love to get photos. We would love to get any stories you'd like to type out for us. We want it all. We want to know how your experience was as a drive leader, working with your donors, you know, dropping off backpacks. How was that for you? Share those pictures, share those sound bites. We're going to have this up also for the holiday drive. Actually, right now, I think the page is set up for the holiday drive, but we would still love to see your content that you collected if you had any for back to school. And if you also want to share your own sort of anecdotes or whatnot, you can type that in as well. So it takes multiple forms of media. So yeah, please go ahead and visit familygivingtree.memfox.io/drive leaders in order to share all that stuff. We'd love to hear from you. So, all right. I would now like to move on and let you all know that we could not have done it with this drive with a few very, very important people. Number one, our community supporters. These are all folks who kind of went above and beyond just doing a standard drive to help us out. So huge shout out to Jamba, Pizza My Heart, New Haven Moving Equipment, America's Tooth Fairy, 95.3 KRTY, Westfield Oak Ridge, and Yelp for jumping in and going the extra mile for us. And then also we would love to give a huge shout out to our drive allies who without them, we would not have been able to hold drop-off events. They've been fantastic over the years and we continue to work with them and hope to continue working with them in the future. So Three Crosses Church in Castro Valley, Oriba Juntos in San Francisco, and Town and Country Village in Palo Alto. So huge round of applause for all of them. Thank you so much for the partnership. We are just so grateful for your help. Okay, so let's move on to the next exciting portion of our event. And I'm sure this is the part that you all have been waiting for, our Drive Leader Awards. So we hand these out for after every season. You're automatically enrolled and eligible to receive an award if you sign up to lead a drive. So the way that we tabulate our winners is we take a look at the percentage year-over-year donation growth and volume across multiple groups as far as like your potential donor base goes. We have separate categories, one for each sort of the donor base. We also have youth groups. We have new drive leaders who joined us for back to school drive for the first time. And then also we have a friendship circle award. And this is sort of our pseudo congeniality award, those who really stepped up above and beyond and that we kind of had a personal connection with and really appreciated the extra mile work. So you all can have your guesses for who is going to be receiving what, but we're going to go ahead and go through all of that right now. So we're going to start off with our Community Impact Award for the category of 5 to 99 potential donors. And so these are organizations that are very, very, very small, but mighty. And the award for the 2021 Backpack Comeback for Community Impact Award goes to Netflix Legal, LG, Los Gatos. So this is a small but mighty little team at Netflix. They did a fantastic job. They managed to grow their giving by 621%. 621. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a little bit. Granted, we came off of a really, really harsh COVID year, but that is still an incredibly impressive growth percentage. So everybody give a round of applause to Netflix legal team. So thank you very, very much for that. All right, next we have Community Impact Award for 100 to 499 potential donors. So these are departments that are a little bit larger. And the award for this group for community impact goes to Nokia and I. So I definitely think Hannah has joined us today. So just a huge round of applause to your group. You did a great job and we're so happy. You managed to grow your giving by 292%. And that is phenomenal. So thank you so much for that. Good going. All right, next up, we have got the Community Impact Award for 500 to 999 potential donors. So we're getting up there in size. And this year's award for community impact for this group is BD Biosciences. BD Biosciences, you did a fantastic job. Your growth was 439%. These are triple digit percentages. Can I just say how amazing that is? We're so happy to have you join us again. So thank you so much and congratulations to you for that. Next up, we've got the Community Impact Award for 1,000 through 1,999 potential donors. And this award goes to a group who's actually worked with us for a very, very long time. So we're really, really happy to be able to award this to you. Robert Half San Ramon. For your performance excellence, you did a great job. Your growth was 24% year over year. Again, going from a pandemic year to a little less pandemic year. That is fantastic work. So thank you so much for that. Kudos, applause to you for that. Next yes, we do love Robert Half. Many of you probably have worked with Robert Half. So next on our group of awards, we have Community Impact for 4,999. This actually goes to a group who decided to leverage their own giving platform at their place of their corporation. I'm dropping a spoiler here, and pushed out messaging to all of their employees to support the backpack comeback, and also encouraged matching and whatnot. And so this award is special, and it goes out to Adobe Systems in San Jose for doing a phenomenal job in getting donors to take part. You actually were able to grow your giving from last year's back to school by 55% on your own giving platform alone. So that's fantastic news, and we're so appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Next, we've got our largest group. These are the mega size drive leaders of 5,000 or more potential donors. This group is actually also a very long time supporter of ours as well. And so we're always happy to have them back. They managed to grow their giving year over year by 321%. And so we would like to award the Community Impact Award for this group category to Oracle Santa Clara. So congratulations, kudos to you. Thank you so much for your hard work. All right, so our public drive leaders also deserve recognition for their community impact as well. Public drive leaders, when you sign up for registration, you have an option to check whether or not you are opening your drive up to the public. And so these are folks who encourage people from all walks of life, not just their employees, to come and donate and help uplift our communities through their own audiences. So this is a group that has worked with us off and on for a lot over the past few years and is really done a good job promoting, utilizing their social media messaging as well. And we couldn't be more ecstatic to award them with this again. They are a past winner, to Bay Clubs for performance excellence. You were fantastic. I don't know if people paid attention to social media when we reshared our shared messaging or whatnot, but they really encouraged their own community to give back to this community, and we're so thrilled. So congratulations to Bay Clubs for this. Next on our award list, we have got our Youth in Action Award. So for those of you who don't know, we do get a number of drive leaders who sign up and help run drives that are youth-led. So either parents or folks that are over 18 sign up and help get them set up, but they are the ones doing all of the legwork, getting out there, marching from house to house, or hitting people up on their own and doing the majority of the work. And they are under 18 and also trying to deal with the pandemic themselves in their own different way, to be able to come through and be somebody who can help somebody else in your community who's probably the same age as you. That's pretty phenomenal. So we want to be able to help encourage young folks in our community to give back, pay it forward. And so we're happy to acknowledge these folks for doing this work. And this is actually somebody who has supported us for many years now, and is also a past winner. And we are so proud to be able to recognize the MVLA Service League of Boys. So thank you so much. This young gentleman, Justin, who runs this group, has really been a great partner for Family Giving Tree. And so we couldn't be more thrilled to award this to you. Congratulations. I love this award too, Lisa. Okay, so next up we have our Golden Sprout Award. So this goes to a first-time drive leader who essentially did a really fantastic job going off on your own for the very first time out the door for back to school, and brought in essentially the largest volume of donations for your group. And that's not a bad go first time around. And we hope that you will come back and join us again. So our first-time drive leader Golden Sprout Winner Award goes to the Google Commerce Payments and NBU department. So this is a specific department within Google, and they managed to do a really fantastic job for the first time around. So we wanted to recognize you. So congratulations. Our next award is the Rising Star Award. This also goes out to first-time back to school drive leader, and this is a runner-up award essentially. So second highest in terms of like the volume you were able to bring in and help us with. And we are super happy to provide this award, first-time back to school drive leader, to Salesforce CRM Engineering Department. These folks at Salesforce did a fantastic job, and we do hope you return, come back for the holiday drive, and that you do many more back to school drives in the future. So a round of applause for you. Thank you so much for taking part in this. Okay, moving on. We have our one last award, and this is my personal favorite because it's an opportunity for us at Family Giving Tree to recognize a drive leader who has gone above and beyond and has really stepped up their game for us in being true partners for the back to school drive. You are the best all around. We could not have done this without you. This drive leader actually has been a past winner before, but I am absolutely thrilled to be able to have the honor to award this again. We would like to award this Friendship Circle Award this year to Winnie and Les Sloan. So Winnie and Les Sloan, if you haven't been able to guess, it's a two-person team. And these folks have managed to bring in truckloads of donations for back to school each year. Not only bringing in supply-filled backpacks that have rivaled large corporations, but also extra supplies. We had so many empty backpacks that came in this year, and so the extra supplies that Winnie and Les were able to bring in really helped to fill those extra backpacks that we were able to get out. You remember how we passed our goal of 23,500? It's because of them and many other folks like them who brought in the extra supplies, who brought in the extra backpacks, that we were able to go beyond folks who registered as schools and agencies to receive from us. You know, as you know, we had to reduce our sort of typical goal of how many backpacks we get out each year because of the pandemic, because of the limitations of, you know, our donors and how people are working. And so we've had to put a lot of schools on a wait list. And so this excess of supplies and extra backpacks helped get a lot of the waitlisted schools off and allowed us the opportunity to be able to actually give back to folks who were worried they wouldn't be able to give back to the students. So massive kudos to you. We're so excited. Also, on a positive extra note, Winnie spent tireless hours in the warehouse herself, helping to organize all of the supplies, helping the volunteers that came through the door to figure out what they needed to do in order to help put backpacks together, in order to, you know, get everything QA'd. She is a phenomenal volunteer and a phenomenal drive leader, and you hold a special place in my heart. And I'm very, very excited to congratulate you again for this Friendship Circle Award. So kudos. Yay, congratulations. So excited. Okay, so what is up next? I can give you one guess. We are in October. I started off this event with a song from Nightmare Before Christmas. So we are going into the 2021 Holiday Wish Drive. I'm technically straddling both back to school and holiday right now. So after this event is done, we can move on and go straight into holiday. Our theme for this year, if you didn't catch it earlier from Jill's slide, I had fun playing with animations in PowerPoint, so you just bear with me. So empower, uplift, unite. So we wanted to carry that same energy from the backpack comeback into the holiday drive and really push the messaging about being wonderful community partners and really being great neighbors through empowering, uplifting, and uniting our fellow community members. So enjoy this fun graphic. We worked with Alex Atkins, our graphic designer, on it, and we're so happy with it. It's so pretty, bright, and colorful, and I hope that it brings you that sense of joy that we want to be able to bring to the community this holiday season. So please consider joining the Holiday Wish Drive. I actually do want to launch a quick poll here just to kind of get a quick idea of how many folks you think you will actually sign up to empower, uplift, and unite this holiday season. So go ahead and answer it. It's totally okay if you can't do it or you're still thinking about it. I just want you to be honest so we can kind of gauge, you know, where people are at this time of the year, what you're going into. We will have the opportunity to have physical donations and virtual donations. You could do one, you could do the other, you could do both. For the few of you that are here, we are also tinkering around the idea of some digital wish cards. We have a few limited digital wish cards we'll have available. So yeah, so we're very excited to dive in right into the holidays. It looks like the majority of you actually already signed up because it ended yesterday. Our registration launched yesterday, and another huge chunk of you are planning to. So we're super excited. I'm going to share these results with you really, really quickly here. Yes, already signed up at 40%. Yes, I will sign up at 30%. Still on the fence about it at 30%. Listen, if you sign up, if you're still think about it and you sign up today, you let me know, send me an email, and I will send you a special surprise. for those of you who know me, you may know I'm an avid tea drinker. So I actually have my tea with me today. This is in my Haunted Mansion mug. The tea that I'm drinking today is an apple pie chai from Republic of Tea. Ooh. So if I can get you over the fence, you're still thinking about it, and get you promoted to a yes, I will sign up, and you actually sign up, send me a note. I'm going to throw you in my personal little raffle, and if you get picked, I'm going to send you tea samples. I'll do that. I will do that for you. So just throwing it out there. This is out of my own tea stash, not Family Giving Trees. So because I care, I love you, and I want to share the love of tea with everybody else. Okay. Okay. Thank you for taking that quick poll. I wanted to share a quick timeline of what the 2021 Holiday Wish Drive is actually going to look like. So Drive Leader registration, as I mentioned, is open now. So if you haven't already signed up, again, you go to fgt.org/drive. I'm also going to paste the link in the chat, so you can just click on it if you would like, to go ahead and register. So even if you've already registered for back to school before, you do need to do a fresh registration for holiday, because we do ask different questions that we'll need some special information from you. So for example, whether or not you'll be asking for physical wish cards, if you'll be doing a special VGT, or just some holiday specific questions. So as Jasmine mentioned earlier, priority volunteer registration opens up October 13th. That's next Wednesday. So if you do have interest in joining us at the warehouse, as a drive leader, you get first dibs to sign up, because it is a very, very popular activity amongst the community. We just wanted to give you that sort of head start to reserve your slots if you're interested. Drive leaders do get more slots that they can reserve than the general community. So you will have 15 slots available that you can reserve. Jasmine, I don't remember what the general public gets to reserve.
They get 5.
They get 5. You get 15. They get 5. So if you've got a team of like 15 people and you want to take advantage, next Wednesday is the time for you to take advantage. So again, if you haven't already signed up for a drive, sign up for a drive, and then you will get information on how to sign up for priority volunteer registration. So public volunteer registration for the rest of the community opens at the end of the month on October 27th. So that is when slots are going to book up really, really quickly. All of these warehouse opportunities are going to take place late November and mostly in December. So yes, I can comment on warehouse holiday wish drive and safety measures. So we will be requiring that everybody who is in the warehouse is masked the entire time. You must show proof of vaccination or proof of a negative COVID test within 72 hours of your shift. So you have to actually come with some extra documentation with you. And we will be practicing distancing as best as we can in the warehouse. So as far as personal protective equipment is concerned, we're still trying to figure out details about what we'll have available. But for back to school, I know we definitely had like hand sanitizer, gloves, some extra masks. So yeah, so that's kind of what's coming for volunteering in the warehouse. Let me know if you have any other questions, but thank you, Vesna, for bringing that up. You got it. You got it, girl. I'm here for you. I'm here to give you information. Okay, so for those of you who do sign up for the Holiday Wish Drive, the virtual giving tree will go live the beginning of November. We are targeting November 1st. We are doing a ton of revamping to make it holiday friendly and to take the feedback that you've given us. We do listen to your feedback. So again, if you didn't take the Drive Leader survey yet, now's the time to do it, because we listen. I read every single one of those, and we take your feedback seriously. So we are rolling in some improvements going into this holiday. And you can, if you're signing up for Virtual Giving Tree, you can kick off your drive starting November 1st or whenever after that, after you've had a chance to customize your page. We start mailing out drive materials beginning November 5th. So we're going to have to go get wish cards printed and punched out and organized. And once we have that all ready, I will be working with Evelyn Hernandez, who has joined us today, who will work tirelessly through that week to help get stuff in the mail to you as soon as possible, starting November 5th, so you can kick off your physical drive if you are running a physical donation drive. So this will include things like if you registered to receive wish cards, any posters. If you are not downloading any materials online, we'll send you a drive leader instruction packet. You'll also get hooks, toothbrush collection stickers, like monetary collection envelopes, lots of physical things going in the mail to you beginning of November. So keep an eye out on that. All of the gifts will be due, if you're running a physical drive, December 7th through 9th. Yay, lots of mailing. I know Evelyn is my hero when it comes time for that, and she does a fantastic job. So if you haven't already given her a shout out for any reason or whatever, give her a shout out here, because she really works really hard to make sure you all get your stuff on time. But yeah, so physical donations, the drop-offs are going to be December 7th through the 9th. There are going to be appointment slots. I will be sending out additional information about this. We will provide guidelines on how we operate safely, and you will sign up for an appointment slot. We will have it at our South Bay warehouses, as well as remote areas throughout the Bay Area as well. So it'll be San Francisco, Castro Valley, and Palo Alto between those dates as well. So thank you. Celeste, you're very, very kind. Oh, Vesna, you're too sweet. Okay, so just so you know, if you are signing up to do a virtual drive, this really does help maximize the accessibility of giving, because you don't have to be physically in the Bay Area to give. You can be working remotely. You can send it out to your global groups, whatever you want. But those run pretty much from the beginning of November through January 15th, 2022. So I'll go over specific details and tips and tricks when I do a drive leader training, which will happen at the beginning of November. So if you register for a drive, I will send you information about that. But in general, that is the high level timeline. If you have any questions whatsoever, don't hesitate to reach out. The email is driveleaders@fgt.org. It is right there on your screen. That goes to me. So if you have my personal work email, you can hit that up too. It all goes to the same place, and I will be here to answer your questions, and I'm happy to take them. So please don't be shy. Okay, so we are at the very end of our program, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank you all again so much for joining us today. You all did a fantastic job with back to school. And we couldn't be more proud to call you all friends. And we do hope that you consider joining us for the Holiday Wish Drive. If you have any questions or you have any comments or anything, please don't hesitate, throw it into the chat. We're all here. We're all excited to be at the end of the workday right now. And again, thank you so much for taking time out of your workday to join this event. So we appreciate you, and big hearts to you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be sending this out after, so you all can kind of recap all of the awards and all the cool stuff that we've got going on. So yeah, that's it. That is the end of the program. Thank you so much.